Hi, I'm here with Rachael Curry at the London Wine Fair 2025. We wanted to find a little bit more about what our members do and what jobs are available at their companies. So, Rachel, could you tell us a bit about your company and what you do for them?
Yeah, so I work for Canned Wine Group. We have two brands, the Canned Wine Co., which we had originally, and then the Copper Crew. They both have wine in cans, and now we've also started putting wine in kegs under the Copper Crew brand, which is exciting. It's all alternative format. And I, as the technical manager, play quite a big role in sourcing those wines, getting them looked after throughout the packaging process into that final can or keg. Technical management is really important across any food and beverage business, but particularly when it comes to putting wine in cans, they are different from glass bottles. A glass bottle is an inert material. You don't really have to worry about the interaction between the wine and the bottle, whereas aluminium is a much more reactive substance than glass. So there is a liner inside the cans that prevents that sort of contact between the wine and the aluminium, but you really need to look at your wine from a sort of chemistry analytical perspective.
What was your background, or what did you study, and how did you get to where you are? What led you to this role?
So I studied chemistry. So I'm a bit of a scientist, a bit of a certified nerd. And I think the technical role in itself, outside of maybe Canned Wine Co., I think it's quite unique in Canned Wine Co., especially with the cans, because I draw on my scientific understanding to figure out which wines are going to work well in can, and then not only selecting those wines based on what's going to work well in the can, but then looking after that wine throughout its making process, through its storage, through its bulk shipping to our contract packers who then put it in the final can. I think a lot about the packaging specs, which is basically just kind of what do I want this liquid to look like when it goes into the can so that it lasts a long time. So that's really, it's kind of like wine chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
So that really pulls on my chemistry background. I studied chemistry because I loved it, not because I had an idea of what I wanted to do with it, but I thought I like this subject, so I'm sure it can lead into a career in some way that I would like. I basically saw that crossover between science and wine. I already really enjoyed wine, and I went, oh, there's a lot of chemistry in this. I could maybe cross over. There's something that I'm interested in and passionate about with my knowledge and understanding. And then the technical management role within kind of the food and beverage industry. There's that side where I'm constantly looking at our wines and seeing where I can improve them, how I can make the quality better, and that's that kind of sciencey bit that comes in. And then the other side is the quality and safety management system, where it's basically the processes and procedures that we have in place as a business to ensure that the wines that we're selling to the consumer are safe.